you could probably maybe sit
What
back.
an interesting implement you've got there.
No, it's very modern. We have something for you. I just put it in.
Lovely.
We have a gift for you, a pair of glasses that in tribute to your
So
flamboyant fashion. Are you getting both, Maurizio?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, Dame, you've pioneered flamboyant dressing here in this country, which was once so ochre. And
I don't call it flamboyant, I call it expressive.
expressive to the degree that now we have even football players, butch football players on television, daring to call that flamboyant dressing or expressive dressing.
Actually, don't you think they're overdressed, these footballers these days? And the bright colours of cricket people, and they wear those cages over their faces.
A bit sort of Silence of the Lambs, the cages.
It is very Silence of the Lambs.
Now, on that note though, I'm sure you've seen some of the expressive performers in places like King's Cross, Sydney, etc.
I never go there.
You don't, but have you seen it from a distance? Priscilla, Queen of the Desert on film.
I saw that.
Did you
enjoyed
like
that? Yes.
You like? Is it
I
great?
went with Kenny, my son.
And what does Kenny think of it all?
He loved it, of course.
Does he realise Mum really, really pioneered and opened
I don't think he
floodgates?
does. My son, though, is a couturier. And he could design this lovely dress that I'm wearing now.
The detail's phenomenal. Could we get a close-up? Fantastic. It must be a bitch to dry clean part
And
of the
look at
pub.
this.
Okay, this is great, but this must be a bitch to dry clean. I mean, how
I don't. Look, I
Three
don't.
figures?
If it comes to taking something to the dry cleaner, it's not a task I perform.
So you've got
I
plenty
leave
of
it to
them.
one of my people.
These people, though, do they have to put up with a lot in the life of Dame Edna Everage?
No, they are privileged. The people who work for me are the luckiest possums on the planet.
On that note, when you introduce international fans to Australiana, such as, well, possums, you're greeting to start with,
Yes.
and from the get-go, do you find, like particularly in the early days, did you have a lot of explaining to do? Shrimp on a barbie, that sort of stuff? Did
No,
you?
well, that was something that Paul Hogan did, really, the shrimp on a barbie, forgetting that we call them prawns, but he lost track of his Australian roots very early on. And
Because the
what
shrimp's a baby
And
prawn.
what happened to him?
Sorry. Yeah.
Where is he?
Paul,
Hogan.
tax exile, I think.
And not one of cosmetic surgery's successes.
No. Well, I'd like to know. I'd like to know on that subject. Are you pro cosmetic enhancement?
No,
You're not.
no. I have
Full shot, Duff.
I have had a little cosmetic surgery, which, I mean,
You wouldn't-
real.
You wouldn't know it.
I was too young looking. I looked too young. So I went to Brazil, and I had some crow's feet put in there. I did. And a little double chin.
Just to give a little sense.
Just to make me a little bit more like my age. And the doctor found this piece of flesh at the bottom of his deep freeze. And I said, what is that, by the way? And he looked at the little label on the plastic shrink wrap on it. And it was Elizabeth Taylor's love handle. It came off Elizabeth Taylor's tummy. Yes. And there, can you see a little half moon? That's Richard Burton's fingernail print. Went there.
Goodness.
It's historic. My double chin is historic.
Fantastic. That's real recycling, isn't it? Genuine recycling.
That's good.
It
isn't
is. Yeah, and on that note of recycling, how are you in a domestic sense? Are you very modern, and do you have like separate recycle bins? Do you use low energy?
No, I like to burn up as much energy as possible. I have a huge carbon footprint. I wish it were bigger.
Fantastic. It's the only way to get
And
the
you
economy
know,
rolling.
I
really.
must tell you, and this is a scientific fact, the ozone layer above me is the thinnest in the world.
We need to.
Okay, spiritual journey, the theme of the show. How involved is the audience, and how responsible are they to also be pulling that spirituality out of themselves? Not
Look,
just
I
getting
don't
it
want to
from you?
promote myself here, except to say it's the best show I've ever done. Best show I've ever done. And even little Barry Humphrey's bit is of a very high standard.
I must say.
I'm paying